I can still see the storm behind me that we drove through. I don't know if you can notice that one. See that? Yeah, that's the shelf cloud over there that we drove through. There's a shelf cloud over there that we drove through. And now we're driving into another downpour. The last storm is still behind me. We could still see it. And now look, another storm. This one is notoriously small. We were literally just on top of we were just at the top of this cloud. And how already it's pouring. Like crazy again. Wow. This is Florida weather for you. It was just 91 degrees between these two storms. The thermometer skyrocketed to 91. This is a very isolated storm because the road was dry between these two storms. Yeah, oh shoot! It is crazy. Now we're down to 81 again. Well, this is technically not a thunderstorm because there's no lightning with this, so I guess what this is just a downpour. Oh, look, the back of that guy's car is completely dry because, a very good aerodynamic flow. Literally, the back of his car is completely dry. See, the rain is just shooting over his car. Kind of noticed the same thing with our car, but kind of not. This car is even more aerodynamic than ours. In a way, it looks. Wow. It's like a parade of storms. These are all sea breeze storms, by the way. I mean, there are some storms to the west that are just from the heating of the day. Purely from the heating of the day, but these are sea breeze storms. These storms are fired up along the sea breeze, not from the pure heating of the day, as they are more inland. Even inland, it could be sea breeze as well from the, maybe some combination of the Gulf of Mexico and the Atlantic sea breezes colliding, or it could just be the heating of the day, or all the moisture available in the atmosphere. Those storms to our west, see some of those towers down there? Those are heating of the day storms. We had some of those in South Carolina. And now look, we're driving into now a second storm. Or a third, if you want to, get even more technical. Here's a third storm. Yep. See? We just had a burst of rain and it calmed down for a few seconds, now it's starting up again. Now it stopped. Well, it almost sounds like hail. Wait. Those drops are huge. Well, it's going to stop pouring in about 20 seconds, I guess. Well, right on the money. 20 seconds later, it starts pouring. And it starts pouring. So I guess in the last 30 minutes, we went through 3 different downpours. One with thunder and lightning, one that just, a smaller one behind me, and I guess the main one that's just ahead of me right now. And there's a rain shaft to my side. Yeah, today's a very hot day for those that are not in the storms. 90s. So I guess all this heat and humidity is just blowing up these storms. Because this is what happens in Florida in August and July. Water is leaking off the truck now. But nothing compares to the last storm we had, before. The one in my last video. I mean, that storm was something else. People were pulling over. There was the lightning and thunder. And before that, I missed 2 storms in a row. I guess that was kind of my prize, my reward for missing those 2 storms. I was a little upset about it, but I decided not to post a video of me missing a storm. I was noticing a little shelf cloud coming in. Also, speaking of Invest 90-2L, which I made in my last video, I looked at it again. There is a pretty good mid-level circulation embedded in it, but I'm not sure if it's surface circulation. Okay, now it's becoming that heavy again. Wow, okay, it's becoming as heavy, if not heavier than the last storm. Oh, it's even heavier now. Wow. Oh, no, there was just lightning. Yep, and thunder. So apparently I'm driving into a thunderstorm again. Second one in only 30 minutes. Damn. The lawns are very well watered here in Florida. Then again, it gets so hot down here that 20 minutes after the storm passes, all the water evaporates. Now look over there, clear skies. Something else is Florida weather. People say, oh, New England weather. Florida weather is even something more else. One second it's raining, the next second it's sunny. I guess New England weather is kind of the same. They also say the same thing. 1 minute it's raining, the next second it's sunny. Or it's the other way around. 1 minute it's sunny, next minute it's raining. I used to live in New England for several years. I think the saying goes, 1 minute it's sunny, the next minute it's raining, the next minute it's snowing. And in Florida, it's kind of the same, but we're driving at 50 miles an hour, so. Oh, okay, that was like just hit the power pole ahead of me. Or it's something ahead of me. Oh, this lightning a beat. Yep, I just heard that thunderclap. There was just a lightning strike beside me too. Yeah, these are very active storms. I think I hit the power pole to my side. Let me keep a train on the power pole. Because, something that high has got to get hit. One of these poles are going to get hit. I don't know. Something here is going to get hit. And now the rain stops. Yeah. Everywhere the weather changes in a couple minutes and the person lives in that location and says, well, this is our weather, or this is that location's weather. The thing is, weather changes all the time. I mean, yeah, sometimes weather changes can be slow, like from season to season, or weather changes can be very sudden and quick. Like 1 second it's raining, the next second it's sunny, or vice versa. I mean, look at that rain shaft beside me. That is a particularly intense storm. And we weren't even the worst part of it. We were kind of off to the side of that. I mean, this looks pretty nasty. Look at that. Wow. And we're kind of driving right into another storm. In about 5 miles, we have to veer off to the side. We're in the Daytona Beach area. This area is pretty notorious for getting pretty intense storms. Usually. Oh, and there was just a. Yeah, this is another lightning flash ahead of me. I missed it because I was panning to this side. And usually this is when the storm reach the coast. They usually reach the coast around 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon is when they finally like line up and then come at the coast as a squall line with a shelf cloud. When I was in Daytona Beach, nearly every time the storms squall out and form into like basically a squall line, and basically that's the area that they form. We just drove through a forming. Basically a squall line trying to form. That's how they developed. That's a pretty good shelf cloud trying to form now. Look at that. So we're now driving through Daytona Beach right now. And yeah, beside me is a forming shelf cloud. It's just starting to form, so it's like in its infinite stages, or infant stages. There's a little feeder portion cloud there. This one looks even more intense. The first than the last one. Kind of surprised me because now the sun's coming out. Yet it's 79 degrees outside right now. And we're going to have to veer off to the side on I-4 in a few minutes. So we're going to be going that way. And some of these storms are heading towards Orlando, so this might not be the end of it. The GPS is telling us to make a right now, so I'm rushing. So anyway, we're about to swerve off to the side in about 2 miles. Oh, don't worry, there's going to be plenty of storms where that came from. I mean, look at that, there's another storm ahead of us. There's one behind us. We just drove through that stuff behind me. And also, there's some pretty good circulation in West 92L, but it's going to fall apart when it reaches the Leeward Islands. And it should start falling apart by tomorrow because of some dry air, wind shear, so there's going to be some pretty good southerly wind shear that's going to shear apart the system. So thank you for watching. Have a great day.